Hi everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I'll choose 3 cards, take one from the base of the pack, and I'll also choose one from the gods, goddesses and angels as well for some extra guidance. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, for anyone who views this video. There we have the Sun, the Moon, and the 5 of Pentacles. Beneath the pack we have the Tower, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the Empress, and the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the 9 of Cups. The Sun and the Moon coming out together. The Sun is our direction. So if we're sat in a car, the Sun is our window screen, and our past is our the Moon is our rear view mirror. So the Sun is where we're heading. The Moon is all around our feelings, and you can see there is his shadow, but his shadow is moving away now. We've just come through this new moon in Pisces that was so potent, especially with our emotions, any feelings that may still be arising. Really bringing up our shadow, because the Sun is here, and the Sun is assisting us to shine light onto anything that we haven't seen before. Things may keep presenting themselves, but we might not see it. But something happening in our lives that makes us see something, it brings in the energy for us to be able to work with it and see it as a pattern within us. So we're working and undoing those patterns, releasing those patterns. A feeling of isolation. Again, this card is the light worker. As we start to open and we start to connect with spirit, and we start to maybe see spirit, hear messages, or have those, our intuition starts to open up and become very clear. Sometimes that can make us feel isolated, because even maybe the people close to us don't understand that. They understand this reality, and they understand that we have to fix everything or force everything to come into alignment with us. Not the understanding of we go in and fix ourselves, and then the outside comes into alignment. We could be around people that are using really harsh words, and it's making us feel uncomfortable, that we don't fit in with certain people any longer. And this is a trait of the light worker, because we're ultra sensitive. People may not understand us. We start to maybe behave differently, dress differently, speak differently, like different things. So as we are letting go of this shadow, that needed to appease everyone, that needed to fit in, that was really frightened of being seen. We're now stepping into that light. It may feel a little bit uncomfortable because there is a split occurring. There's some people going one way, following their intuition, and then there's other people that may be in the midst of chaos and drama. So there's this split occurring, and sometimes it can feel like we're on our own, but we're not. And this is a reminder to let go of any poverty consciousness as well, to let go of any lack. When I see the Five of Pentacles, it reminds me that I've come out of alignment. I've started to look outside and it's a message to go within again, realign. So even with these two big energies of this moon and the sun, the moon, the new moon in Pisces that we've just come through, the sun's still in Pisces, still closing out. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. We're moving into the zodiac new year on the 20th of March. So we're letting go now. This is as we let go for the old year to make way for new things to come in as we step into the new year. So wherever we might have felt that we have stepped out of alignment, that we have started to focus on the outside world, to take our gaze back in, to know that we are forever divinely supported. And when that becomes a true belief, that's what we create every second of every day. So we're moving through this very powerful time of releasing and opening up, releasing and opening up. Then we have the Tower. So this is a falling away of the old paradigms, and as we change a thought form, an old paradigm falls away. But those beliefs and our shadow, it's been a false belief, but it has been a belief. So they're hard to change because they're ingrained within us. We are unpicking and unweaving our shadow to step into this alignment of authenticity and truth of who we are. And as we do that, things start to fall away. This is the Tower, but you can see there this angel, she has her hands on her heart. She's listening to her heart. She's not letting anything in the outside world bring her into this, into the isolation or the feeling of alone, because in essence we are connected. Everything's connected. We are one. Everything is consciousness, so we're all connected. So as we start to disconnect from the lower false introvert matrix, the inverted matrix, we start to connect to our virtues and our attributes and our strengths and what we love and our self-love. And as we're doing that, the old matrix, the old paradigms are crashing, are dissolving. And sometimes in the midst of that, we can have a little bit of a scramble. We can get lost for it may be a few days, it may be a few hours, but we may get lost in the outside world, and we're being asked to come. This is a calling to come back within, knowing that we have this beautiful connection. And I am seeing the moon in this card as well. So this moon phase is really potent of us coming within, realizing when we've come out of alignment to come back in alignment, remember what it is that lifts us and brings us joy, and to focus on that, because the more we focus on it, wherever we place our attention, we create it. So we're busy creating a world now, a new reality, without our inversions, without being connected to the lower frequencies. So we're shifting up now to unplug, let things fall away. Don't have any fear. Everything will fall away that is not of love. Wherever we've made decisions from this place will fall away. That's because we've made it in the shadow. We've made it from a place of fear. So they're starting to fall away. So from now, we are making our choices on what actually makes us feel like this, what empowers us, what feeds us. And where the sun is, there is always positive outcomes. And so with all this falling away, there's beauty, there is relief. So we're moving through this tower moment again as we're moving into the astrological new year, just like things, this whole cycle's closing out. The Ace of Swords, something new coming in. As we let go of all those old thoughts that we self-sabotage, that self-critical, judgmental of anything, as we let go of all that, we open up for this beautiful new gift coming in, this new energy, new thoughts, new ideas, new epiphanies coming in. Wonderful time, a wonderful time of newness. Then we have the Nine of Cups. How wishes fulfilled. That's how, and this is what we focus on, because within this card there is a butterfly. So as we are transforming our thoughts and refocusing where we're placing our energy, we're placing them here, and this is a wonderful time of our wishes being fulfilled. So as we're moving through this doorway into the new astrological year, there are gifts waiting for us at the doorway as we let go of the old. The universe is filled with gifts for us to step into the new year. The Hanged Man, you can see there, she is the right way up. And in traditional tarot, the hangman is upside down from a tree, held by his ankle, his foot, hanging from a tree upside down. But in this deck, she's the right way up. But she's looking at life from every single angle. So she's receiving a download. You can see there the rainbow light coming in through her crown, which is what we're all doing. And as we are viewing everything from a different perception, instead of being rigid in our own beliefs, they could be completely wrong, we're letting go now and viewing everything from a wider, a more open mind, without taking things personal, without feeling ultra sensitive. We're going through these upgrades at this time to really let go. We're being held and suspended by the divine to come into alignment so that we can move forward into the new year, into the gifts that are awaiting us. And then we've got the 8 of Cups, moving in a new direction. It could be a new home, new career. It's our soul journey to let go of anything that, any thoughts, any feelings that are blocking us from stepping into what makes us happy. We're here to be happy, and this is a leaving away, this is a moving away from maybe things that we did feel were important at one time but aren't now. We have moved into a different energy, things opening up for us, new opportunities opening up for us that may be different to what we've done in the past, more of a spiritual nature, especially during this time of the Pisces, and moving away. And you can see there the ocean is calm, the sand is clear, and it is just focusing where he places each foot. So this is a time of really listening and allowing our hearts to guide us and navigate us through this energy. The High Priestess. Listen to what's going on inside. Listen to those messages that are coming through that are here to empower you into, and this is a card of mysticism, of the veils dropping now. And during this time of Pisces, the veils are dropping. We're seeing through the illusion of who we thought we were to who we truly are, through the illusion of everything around us. We're seeing things clearer. This is a card that asks us to go within, to go into meditation, to listen to our intuition, to use our healing tools, to do our readings, to listen to the guidance that's coming through now. Because as we rise up and connect to the frequencies, we connect to the higher frequencies, and the messages come through so clear. So we're being guided now by our own intuition. We're taking responsibility for where we're placing our attention, because we know where we place it, we're going to manifest it. So we're placing and focusing on what it is that we want to appear in our lives, to what we want to manifest within our bodies and our reality. So we're being asked to listen to that guidance, and our spiritual guidance, the angels, our spirit guides are a very soft and gentle guidance. Our ego is loud and noisy. That's not the guidance of our guides, our angels. Our guides and angels will speak to us in the softest voice that we'll have always heard, that tells us to go one way and we go the other, and then we go the other and it's a dead end, and we think, oh, I should have listened. It's that voice. And then we have the Empress, Venus in Pisces, such beautiful, sacred energy, bringing through romance, bringing through love, bringing through that beautiful soul connections. The Empress, the Queen of Queens, in their virtues. Us, our divine feminine, whether we're male or female, our divine feminine, in their virtues, bringing through and giving birth to divine creations now all around us. So we're moving into a time of pure joy, of spiritual growth and expansion. So what a wonderful, wonderful reading. So I'm asking now for a message from the gods, goddesses and angels. Angel of expression. Speaking our truth. We have really not been, I would say most of us, haven't been allowed to express ourselves, especially when we have grown up seeing spirit and in this spiritual nature. Because if we spoke that way, it didn't go down well. It could have put fear in some people. But now, and you know, our inner childs are still holding on to those gifts, fearful of speaking. So we're moving into this time of expressing ourselves, of sharing what we see, of sharing our messages, as long as they're bringing light and healing to each other, to really express ourselves now in the most beautiful and artful ways, whether we're writing a book, whether we are drawing, writing, speaking, however, whatever channel we are for the divine, to open up and allow the divine to come through in full expression. So we're all coming into alignment with this energy, and we're all being activated to walk the path of our soul and to create these divine creations all around us. So this is a wonderful time of tapping into our passion, because our passion is what we're here to do, what we love doing, is why we're here. It's the gift we've come in this carnation with. So it's time to express ourselves and call on the angels for some assistance and some guidance. So I'm sending so much love and healing to anyone who may be going through any kind of ascension symptoms. I know people are still purging, but no, it's going to, when you come to the end of it, you'll take a breath and you'll feel rejuvenated and clearer. So I'm sending so much love, and thank you for listening. God bless. Thank you.